Are you ready? I'm ready. It's your wake up workout. It's short, it gets you moving, gets your heart rate up a little bit. It's not too challenging. I'll give you some adaptations. Let's go. There's just 3 exercises and I'm going to go, or 3 movements, shall we say. I'm going to go through each of those movements and then we'll put them together, okay? So, the first movement is a step back with one leg while the other leg stays in front, like this. And then at the same time, you're going to bring your arms up overhead. So it's not a lunge really, it's a step back. And what I'm trying to do is keep my legs fairly parallel. So instead of stepping to the side or stepping in another direction, I'm just making sure my leg comes back like that. If you've got problems with your knees, then just tap behind you and just take your arms up overhead like that so you can adapt it that way. That's exercise number 1. Okay. Exercise number 2 will get you a little bit, heart rate up a little bit more, get you a little bit hotter. And this is a side-to-side tap. Now you don't need to jump it, you're just moving. You can put a bit more into it if you want to. But here I am with my feet hip-width apart and I've come down, so I've got a little bit of a bend in my legs. And I'm just going to go from side to side like that. Now I'm not coming up and down in between each one, I'm staying low. You can see the blue line behind me. So my head stays at that sort of low line and I'm just going from side to side like that. That's exercise number 2. And then exercise number 3 is quite a balance challenge actually. You're going to do a mini squat. So I'm just going to turn sideways. Now when we squat, instead of thinking about bending your knees, think about pushing your hips backwards. And the way that I often coach this is, you know when you haven't shut the car door properly and you think, oh, I'll just do that, bum it, I think they call it. Okay, that's in effect what you're going to do. So you're going to shut the car door and then come up onto the balls of your feet. Shut the car door, up onto the balls of your feet. And lower down, up onto the balls of your feet. Like that. Okay? So there were 3 exercises. Now obviously the first exercise, that step back one, you need to do on the right and the left. The second one, from side to side, and then the third one, shut the car door. You're going to do each of those exercises for 20 seconds. Then you're going to rest for 10 seconds, and then another one for 20 seconds. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. I'll do the whole thing with you. We'll do the whole thing together. You put some music on in the background. I'm not allowed to put music on that you would like anyway because it breaches copyright. So you put some nice music on that you're happy with and we'll do this together. Ready? And if you need to set a stopwatch or I'll give you an app timer that you can use on your phone because it's quite a good idea to set that 20 on, 20 off so that once you've done this once with me, you can do it in your own time. Okay, so here we are. Ready? My 20 seconds is starting in 5 seconds time and go. So 1, 2, like this, that's it, lovely. I'm just stepping back, you're stepping back, pulling the tummy in nicely. So we're getting a bit of arm movement here. My glutes are working, that's my muscles in my bottom, my quads are working. And the bigger the muscles you can work, the more effect it has on your heart. There we are, there's 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest. And at the end of my 10 seconds rest, which comes down really quickly, we're going to go down into these side taps. So off we go, side tap, side tap. There we go, lovely. And if you find that this works your knees a bit much, you can just bring it down and step like this, or you can put a little bit more of a lift into it, whatever works for you really. Again, great on these leg muscles. And that's what we want to be doing, we want to be working on. Here you go, there's 20 seconds. So we rest for a final 10 seconds before we go into those mini dips, the shut the car door squat. So, shut the car door, up onto the balls of my feet. Shut the car door, up onto the balls of my feet, lovely. Now balancing, something we really need to work on in our midlife. The balance starts to go unless you challenge it. So, this is a really good way of just bringing a little bit more balance in. There we go, 20 seconds, let's just finish this one. 10 seconds rest, and we do it all again. And you can hear, I'm puffing a bit, and I do this all the time. So, off we go again. So round 2, we're doing 3 rounds of this. At the moment, you can see that none of these exercises really have needed very much support in your bra area. So, okay for you to do it with your jammies on if you want to. And rest, 10 seconds rest. Get down low, ready? And then when we've done this one, we're halfway through the whole thing because we're doing 3 sets. So, there we go, side to side. Nice little movements, pull that tummy in. You'll feel a tingle in your tush tomorrow when you've done this. Certainly, because we're really just getting everything moving. Just enough to get your heart rate up. And rest, good. 10 seconds rest. And then we're back to those mini squats with your balance. Hope you can still see me. Squat, and then up onto the balls of your feet. Squat, and up, lovely. Sometimes you'll find you'll be able to hold that balance a little bit longer, and sometimes you'll think, whoops, I'm falling down. Doesn't matter. Squat, and down. Squat. 3, 2, and there's 1. Well done, we've got 1 round left. 3 rounds of these 20 seconds. We've got 1 round left. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good, there we go. So, final one, these alternate leg step backs. My arms are coming forwards. Just having your arms over your head makes your heart work a little bit harder. So it's really useful to do exercises where your arms are going up over your head. And rest. Low, low, low. Make sure I'm still level with that blue line, or am I going off the boil a bit and coming up? No. Still level. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Side to side taps. You can put a bit of arm in if you want to, and your arms can either go the same way as your legs, or you can take them the opposite way to your legs, which you'll notice is a bit harder on your obliques. But let's just get you go. 3, 2, and 1, and rest. And then our final, shut the car door, and off we go. So squat and balance, lovely. Squat and balance, squat and balance. I always say when I'm coaching these squats, try and look forwards rather than looking down at the floor like that. You want to be looking forwards so that, whoops, your chest stays forward. And there's 20 seconds, fantastic. So that's a bit of a wake-up workout, so I hope you've enjoyed it. You don't need to do a warm-up before that because that in itself is warming you up. In fact, you could use it as a warm-up for another exercise once you get so that you're feeling quite familiar with it. Nice, simple little routine for you to follow. Hope you've enjoyed it. Point out or note in the comments below, have you done it? Did you enjoy it? Was it okay? And if you've done it and you enjoyed it, take it up to 30 seconds or maybe even 40, but only 3 times through. Good to see you, ladies. See you soon. Bye-bye.